Okay, so this episode is going to be kind of a special one. Now, basically, there are a few things that I need to say. So, as you may know, I am using my other headset because my old headset is pretty much broken at this point. I can still use it, the microphone still works, but the rest of the headset is entirely broken, so I don't know if I really want to do it. So now I'm using this one, but it has a ground loop, so I need to remember to not raise my hand and make sure that it's connected to my laptop to eliminate the ground loop. It's really fucking stupid, I know. I need to be less poor and actually be able to buy stuff. And I need to save up my money and actually buy a really good microphone. That's actually what I'm planning to do right now. I'm gonna buy like a Blue Yeti or something like that. MB4 Blue Yeti fucking sucks. I don't fucking know. One of those things, I'm sorry. Oh, that lag though. But basically what I wanted to do in this episode is just do some general planning. And I feel like this park is actually something that I've kind of getting tired of, and I've been noticing that other people have been getting tired of this park as well, so it's not really a great situation that we're in right here, and I feel like I just need to kind of wrap this up. So I'm just going to build around this lake over here and just see what I can make, I guess. I mean, the only thing that I really still want to do is design a little area over here with the launched Wingrider, because I did promise that I would do a launched Intamin Wingrider, so I kind of need to do it too. And I need to finish this area, of course, which is going to take quite a lot of work. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, I don't think that I really want to mess with any terraforming stuff or anything like that in this particular area, so I'm just going to see if I can bring down the height of the terrain over here, and it seems like that's gonna screw everything over. Beautiful, that's just what I wanted. Though honestly, I would rather have this because I do need this to be leveled anyway, so I'm just gonna replace that later on, repair that. And I also need to do some more time lapses with music again, I guess. I haven't done that in a while. I mean, actually, now that I come to think about it, I've been doing all of my time lapses with commentary from now on, but I don't really know what people like more, so it'd be really amazing. So if you really love it with commentary and you think I should keep doing that, well, I'd love to have some feedback on that. And if you actually prefer it with music, it'd be amazing if you could also leave a comment about that. So just so that I know what people want to have, because it doesn't really matter to me, honestly. I mean, commentary takes some more time, but it's also more fun for me, and I don't need to add things in the description for the like non-copyrighted music. In any case, I don't even like the music, simply because it's all of that non-copyrighted stuff, because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But then again, it does kind of take away from the fun of the video. And I could basically go on a rant about how I dislike the capitalist system, but really can't really think of anything better, so I'm not going to do that. I'll save you that. And this is basically, I'm trying to find a way to kind of gradually bring that slope down. Now it does have a pretty funny shape though. It does also make sense though to have one lower area with the lake. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do it like this. And the way I want to smooth this, I don't know, but this should work pretty well. As long as I just keep smoothing it enough, it can always work with path stuff. And yeah, I don't know how exactly I'm going to do those tunnels. I'm probably gonna incorporate some rock work stuff. I don't know what else to do with that. Of course, you need to kind of mask the fact that the terraforming over here is not the best thing ever, especially considering that there's paths and all that everywhere, which really makes it harder to build good paths and do good terraforming at the same time. But this should work out. All I really need to do is just create a general area where you can go down into the lower area over here. And this would actually make for some nice views. It already kind of does, though it's too far away. Also foliage. You really miss that foliage. It's something that I've really noticed, that without foliage a park just looks so much less good. Sometimes you're working on a park and you're just like, I don't really like the look of this, and then as soon as you actually do like it. So that's just something that I always noticed. I think I kind of had that with Verona Valley. Oh, no. Stop that right there. Oh god. That's also something I could rant about. And I just lifted my arm. Oh, oops. I'm sorry about the background noise. Oh my god, that was stupid. But that's pretty much. That's also something that I kind of. When people make mountains and they look like toothpicks, never do that. Oh god. Never do the spiky mountains. Always do the nice, smooth and gradual hills mountains. Right, no, this definitely needs some more smoothing. Over smoothing is also a thing though. Like, I've seen people over smooth things, like, to the point where the hills don't really look like hills anymore, and they just look like the land is like slightly going up and there's no real hill or anything. It's really hard to determine where you have to stop smoothing. And thank you, Custom Scenery Sets, for doing that. Now watch me as I try to repair this and it actually turns worse. Actually no. Oh, that worked. Thank you. Don't touch that anymore. I know it's not very smooth over there. I'm just going to cover with that with. Actually, I did mess things up. There's the thing on the side. Okay. Can I get this right? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! That just makes matters worse. How about oh, now that thing is floating. Why is there not like some way to fix that? Oh well. It's time to work on the thing that I actually wanted to record for. It's the Wingrider. Now, I actually went into the game. Oh my god, I lifted my hand again. Okay, sorry. Wow. I actually went into the game and was like, okay, I'm gonna build an Intamin Wingrider, but I didn't even think of actually installing a an Intamin Wingrider CTR. So I hope that I actually have one that also looks good. Else I probably need to think of something else, or just close the game, or do whatever I need to do. It doesn't seem like there's anything over here. Maybe in the I section. Where's the I? The fucking alphabet. There we go. Oh, it seems like I don't have an Intamin wing. Well, I do have this one, but honestly, it doesn't look that good. I don't know. Do I want to go with this one? Though to be fair, I can always just place one using a CTR, and then at some point, if I don't like it, decide to replace it with a different one. So it doesn't really matter either way. What colors do I want? I feel like orange is something that I should try. And I'm just gonna make a station of about 4H high. That's the usual height. And I'm just gonna place it like around here or something, so that I would have a station over there. No, actually no, that's too close to the river. Or lake rather. I kind of want to have a small station over here and then a plaza of some sort. But I do want the plaza to be next to the station and next to the lake. So I feel like this would be a safe distance. Yeah. And we need some brakes. Oh, though first of all, I kind of want to check like how the CTR looks. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. It's not the greatest CTR. Honestly, the seats are pretty good, but the car itself is just no. How many cars would I want to have on this thing? 5 is not enough. 6 should probably do. Yeah, that looks good. I'm just gonna make this orange and that black. Orange is the new black. And at this. Should I have the launch section already? Oh, nice testing thingy. Oh wait, I have a better idea. Just gonna see if this works, and then at the launch section. And of course I'm gonna raise that lift hill speed to 90 kilometers an hour. Nice. Come on, baby, you can do it. Oh, don't like that. Oh, that's actually really nice and really smooth. It's crashed. Well, obviously. Now comes the hard part, of course, doing that layout. I think I'm just gonna kind of cut out parts of this. So, see you back in a little while. And less than 1 minute went by. I just felt like I'm gonna go into the sky and I'm gonna do something like cheetah hunt, and then I felt like no, I'm just gonna go down and then do an overbank turn. And now I feel like I actually really like this element. It's pretty funny. Also, this kind of feels like when I was building Icarus for Verona Valley, when I just tried to do random things, and right from the start I got an element that I really liked. Sometimes you just have that luck, I guess. Now of course finishing this is going to be a bit hard. Don't really know what else to do with this, honestly. And this wouldn't be too smooth, honestly, so... Yeah, that would actually pose some problems. Plus, I'm not going to do an extra overbanked turn or anything like that. Curve, rather, as the game calls them. This is actually hard. Though honestly, especially with these in-game tracks, building an Intamin coaster is always hard, because it's hard to make them smooth, and you don't have many elements to build them with. Nah. Don't want to stay on the same height all the time. So I felt like going down like that would have been fun, but you can't do that, obviously. So I need to come up with something else. Perhaps I can actually go over there, but no, I don't feel like doing that. Maybe if I... No, that would just be weird. Yeah, that's very weird. You know what, I'm just gonna kind of see what I can do here and then come back to you. I feel pretty safe doing this kind of thing. I just felt like I could maybe try adding a little tunnel or something like that over here. Now, since this CTR doesn't have any inversions, this version is going to have to be inversionless, but I might actually look around and see if there are other Intamin Wingrider CTRs that would actually have a barrel roll, because if I'm not mistaken, I would be able to replace this element with a, well, do they call it a 0G roll or a barrel roll? In any case, with one of those inversion thingies, so that'd be pretty cool. And I do, however, feel pretty safe actually ending the ride at this point. Would that actually work? I'm not sure. I'm on a good height. And also, though, I would have to make this thing a little longer. Like that, though. It does come awfully close to the station. I feel like that would actually work. It should, yeah. I think that's pretty good actually. Now the launch section is very big, so I can always move the station around a bit. Move it like over here or something like that. I feel like that'd be a pretty safe thing to do. Especially considering the fact that the launch section is very big and the brake section is very small. However, I do want to kind of slow it down, so I'm just going to add these brakes over here. And maybe remove perhaps even 4 of these things. Well, I'm going to start with 3. Like that. And I'm going to remove this and put the station here. Would that work? I feel like it'd be pretty safe. Now, of course, I do want to add the launch section 2 tiles later too then. And that should work. Though it does appear that we have a small launch section, I can of course add another one here, and that just makes more sense. Okay, now I kind of need to test it, and I feel like 90 kilometers an hour is a bit too fast for this. So, just gonna drag it down to about that. That's probably still too fast. Anyway, I need to test it. Speaking of too fast, it doesn't even make it. Nice. Okay, this is gonna be 10 kilometers. Oh, that's actually a beautiful speed. Wow, I nailed it. That actually looks really smooth. Speed is pretty much perfect. Honestly. Wow, that's very nice and elegant. Though I'm not a huge fan of the CTR, this definitely works out. Though, I'm not sure about using those curves. I mean, it's not a very Wingrider thing to bank them 90 degrees, is it? It's very strange how I'm just used to the Intamin track and then adding 90-degree banks simply because Intamin and blitzers and all that. But this would definitely make more sense. Now, of course, this thing needs to be straight as well. It actually saves me some space in a sense. Nice. And this one needs to be unbanked as well. That shouldn't be too much of a problem, though. Yeah, it does have that weird banking section here. Maybe I should just keep this one with a full bank, because it would kind of disrupt the motion of the entire ride. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that as a full bank. Don't know. Can always do something with that. It's not the only 90-degree bank, of course. Still have those overbanked curves. But anyway, I want to kind of test this thing from a POV perspective. So let's see. Do we get on one of the seats? No, we don't. I want to get on one of the seats. Damn it. Oh no 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 no. Next camera. There we go. Ooh, that's very smooth. Not like. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice camera. Oh, get out of my face! Come on, don't do that. It's actually pretty nice. I actually like the transition of the banks on the Wingrider cars. It's pretty funny. I go from one side to the other. Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool ride. Short but good, I guess. Though it is incredibly short. I do like the general look of it. It's not really one of my best layouts though. I could honestly just add a little ending part where I have more curves. Because they're small, I guess. I don't know. I feel like this ride may be a bit too small. Oh damn, I love that first element though. And into that little tunnel thing. And tunnels are awesome to work with, especially scenery wise. So that'll be cool. And of course loads of curves, because everybody loves curves. Oh, that kind of came out wrong, though it also came out right. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty decent ride, I guess. I'm still not sure about the ending though. It might be a bit too sudden. I'm not a fan of sudden endings, and this ride is somewhat small, though. Honestly, many Intamin launch Wingriders are, well, many, how many are there even? The only one I can think of right away is Furious Barco, and that's a very, very small ride. At least, considering the ride time. It's basically a few turns and a 0G roll, I think, and that's it. But yeah, this kind of is inspired by Furious Barco, but then, again, it's not. But I guess this fits into the park. And scenery wise, it should work as well. So I feel pretty safe just going with this ride. Maybe a few tweaks, but anyway, I feel like this should be good. Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you all in the next episode, in which I am going to do, I have no clue what I'm going to do, but it's probably going to be a time-lapse, or maybe a Skype episode, but probably not. So I'd say it's probably going to be time-lapse of me doing stuff around the park. So till then,